Jay Bruce, the 13-year veteran, he signs a deal with the New York Yankees, a minor league deal with a spring training invitation. So Bruce, we know throughout his career, he's a big power hitter, and he drives in a lot of runs. So Bruce, this season, he'll be turning 34 this year, and he signs the minor league deal with the Yankees. And a lot of notable names over the last few days, they just couldn't get major league contracts, so they're settling for minor league deals with teams, though, where I think they can make the roster. And in this case, I think Jay Bruce could make the Yankees roster as a bench guy, a DH, or a guy who was a backup first baseman for this team. In the last few seasons, Jay Bruce, the batting average has been horrible, but he's still putting up numbers in the power and RBI department. In 2018 with the New York Mets, 94 games played for Bruce, 361 plate appearances. He was hurt most of that year. 9 home runs, 37 RBIs, a 223 batting average, a 310 on base, 370 slugging, and a 680 OPS. And then 2019, between the Seattle Mariners and the Philadelphia Phillies, Jay Bruce, he showed the power once again that year. 26 home runs, 59 RBIs, 82 strikeouts, 16 batting average, 261 on base, a 523 slugging, and a 784 OPS. And then last season, in the shortened year, he played half the year, 32 games, 6 home runs, 14 RBIs, a 198 batting average, a 252 on base, a 469 slugging, and a 721 OPS for Jay Bruce. So Bruce, I think this season he could have a decent year. He's not going to play every day, obviously, but with this Yankee team versus righties and with the DH, I think he could play half the season as a starter versus righties. And Brett Gardner still hasn't returned to the Yankees. And here in 2021, they're projecting Bruce to have a decent season. 372 plate appearances, 18 home runs, 50 RBIs, a 217 batting average with a 286 on base, a 435 slugging, and a 720 OPS. They're projecting Bruce here. So Bruce, he lands with the Yankees in the Bronx. He was only in the American League for really a full season in his career. Half a season in 2017 with Cleveland and 2019 with Seattle. And Bruce, for fantasy baseball purposes, I don't think he'll really have much value. And he's a player that you just let him go to waivers and see what happens. I think he'll make the roster with the Yankees, but I don't think he'll be an everyday player right away unless something happens with injuries or a trade where someone else goes. Like we've seen over the years with the Yankees, though. A lot of guys getting injured the last few seasons. So Jay Bruce, he signs a minor league deal with the New York Yankees. See if he has a role with this Yankee team this year and could be fantasy relevant heading into the 2021 season.